Hello everyone, Akuni here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going over my December WIPs and finished projects. For those of you who don't know, WIP means work in progress, a term used in many crafting hobbies and professions. This video will show off my current WIPs from December and any projects I finished in the last 31 days. Just a note, I will only be showing WIPs of things I've worked on in the past month. So a blanket I worked on in November, but not December, will not be shown. One note, if you've had your eye on anything you've seen in these videos throughout the year, you're in luck. All available items are now up on my Etsy. There's a link to my store in the description box below. As of the posting of this video, all items are up on my store. All items are already made and ready to be shipped. All items are made in a smoke-free home. However, I do have a cat and try to limit his access to my yarn, but you know how cats are, so. Everything has been washed before shipping, so you should be good with that. Just keep that in your mind if you are heavily allergic to cats. I appreciate the thought, but this might not be best for you. Let me know if you guys have any questions. To sweeten the deal, and as a thanks for watching my video, use code 2020WIPS, both shown on the screen here and I put it in the description box below, to get 10% off minimum orders of $5 or more. This code will run until December 31st, 2021, so use it as many times as you'd like. Now, without further ado, let's get started. To start off, we are going to look at my current works in progress. So first things first, I have been working on my Animal Crossing belt bag, dice bag. Right now I'm currently working on the star and then still working on the main bag, but it's coming along nicely and hopefully should be done in January sometime if I kick my butt into gear for that. And then I'm slowly working on more granny squares for my 2020 temperature blanket. I'm gonna put on the screen right now what dark green temperature is. In fact, I'm gonna put all the temperatures on here, just because that's probably the easiest scale I have for it. And then I'm currently in the process of making another paopu fruit. This one's gonna have 2 leaves, so it's gonna be my newer design. I just have to find where I put the other yellow that I have, because I have a bright yellow in Red Heart Super Saver, but it's clearly a different dye lot because it's not this yellow. It's like a combination between gold and yellow, and it's weird, but you know, whatever. And then I've also been working on a mud kip. This has been a project that's been in the works for like years. Let's get that cord out of the way. For years, so I'm using a lot of Red Heart Super Savers. So I think I have like 3 or 4 more body parts to make, and then I'm gonna stuff it all, and then I'm gonna sew it all up. So again, this is another one that I'm hoping to get done by the end of January. So. And then I have my 2019 temperature blanket. I'm still going strong with the wave stitch, which, why is it that end? So yeah, I'm about to start a new row. There's really nothing much to be said about this except that I'm really thinking about, once I finish with going through March, I'm gonna change the stitch and then maybe go until like through, well, March or April. I think I'll do it every 3 months. So then at the end of June, I'll do a different stitch, and then at the end of September, I'll do a different stitch. So hopefully that'll make it easier on me, because this wave stitch is literally killing me. So, and then I'm also working on my blueberry bash blanket. As you can see, the skein is ginormous because it's the Karen Cakes anniversary scheme. So, you know, stuff, fun stuff like that. For finished projects, I have finished the House of the Badger scarf. Obviously haven't finished putting all the ends in as of this moment when I'm recording this video. But it is complete, it is taller than me, and it will be shipped out probably within the next few days. So I wanted to show it off in person instead of, you know, doing in all the ends and then splicing in a video, because that's always more trouble than it's worth. And then I also worked on a test pattern, which this will go up on my Etsy, but this is a Animal Crossing bell coin coaster. So I need to update the pattern for that and kind of like keep doing it to see if I can like make it better. But yeah, I made a couple of more chapstick cozies. I have some spare small skeins laying around, small balls of yarn. So I figured, why not? And then I also had this little unfinished project that I finally finished. It was literally a ball with eyes, and I'm like, I'm never gonna do anything with it. So I sewed in a thread, cinched it, and it is now a chocolate mushroom, or a hot cocoa mushroom, I think I called it. So it is a keychain. This will also go up on my Etsy, and yes, this will be the only one. And then I also made this very cute, I don't even know how to pronounce it, agaric? We'll just call it agaric, but it's an agaric mushroom. I did just knots up top, so before, like, this is sewn in two parts, so I sewed the top to the bottom. And before I sewed it on the top, I literally just threaded a piece of yarn out, knotted it, threaded it back in, etc. So I probably could have done like 2 more knots here and here, but oh well, it's a nice first attempt. So, this will probably go up on my Etsy too. I don't know, you'll have to check my Etsy to see what actually made it. So I really like it, and is that a spare thread? Yeah, that is. Yep. All right, and then last but not least, the project I've been working on this whole year, my blanket, my patchwork blanket is finally finished. This is the December square. So we have January, February, March, FU March because that was hell to do, April, May, and June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. So out of all of the squares, I think the easiest ones were obviously, that one because they're just lines, and then this one because they're just lines. The one I had the most fun to do was probably either January or probably September. And notice this is an I. It could easily be an H, but you know, I for a Coonie. Yeah. Anyway, that is all for my whips and finished projects. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you liked what you saw, make sure to hit all of those applicable buttons. I really hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful 2021, because 2020 was hard on all of us. And if this year, if me just speaking this brings it into existence, then you know what? Our lives are going to be a little bit better. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. I said that already. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful time zone. Until next time, my lovelies. Mwah!